people, this is Pratmesh. Welcome you all to Digital Advice Hub's new video. So today's topic is what are the do's and don'ts that we need to take care of when we are creating a new campaign, new Facebook ad campaign, and when it is in learning phase, right? Most of you observe that whenever we are creating any new campaign, that campaign or that ad set going into the learning phase, right? So how many of you observe that the learning phase take time, or most of the time Facebook show you or Facebook change the status as learning limited? How many of you observe that? Comment below in the chat window, right? Why is it so? And what exactly the learning phase, right? First thing we'll cover what exactly the learning phase is, right? So if you go to the website, the official website of Facebook, it is completely written over there that whenever you are creating a new campaign, it will go to learning phase. And what is learning phase? The learning phase is something where you told Facebook that this is my budget, this is the audience that I need to target, and these are the creatives or these are the videos that I need to show to that particular audience, right? Now Facebook said, I have this kind of a budget, okay, this much is $5 of budget. Then I have 100,000 people or 10,000 people to show this particular ad, and there are several type of advertisements or the creatives or the ad copy that I have to show you. Now Facebook actually wants you to make profit, right? Otherwise, you're not going to create a advertisement or going to spend more on the advertisements on Facebook, and ultimately Facebook is not going to make profit, right? So the main thing is Facebook is trying to help you through the learning phase. So in this learning phase, Facebook understands what kind of audience that you have, what is the budget you given to, and what kind of ads that he needs to show to that set of audience, right? So let's say that I have 5 advertisements and I have targeted around 10,000 plus people, right? So Facebook will say that, okay, the first ad is showing into the Facebook, showing into the all placement, the second ad showing into the all placement, third ad showing into the all placement, right? But in particular placement, when it is showing to them, and for set of audience he is showing to ad, he understood that what kind of people or what kind of interested people or the behavioral people or the demographics of people are interested to that particular advertisement. This is the learning phase of Facebook, right? So every campaign has that learning phase. To understand the creative, to understand the ad copy, to understand the headline, to understand the audience, to understand the budget. What time should I spend this budget, right? This particular ads is particularly working at 9 a.m. on its highest level, or in the middle of a day it's working on highest level, or even 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. it's working on the highest level. So what should Facebook learn? That Facebook will learn that in a whole daily budget, let's say I have $5 budget on a daily basis, so it will divide that budget in such a way that when the highest volume of customer you are getting at that particular time, the Facebook will spend more money, and the other time Facebook automatically reduce that amount and it will show to the other people who are not active or who are active but not responding on your advertisements, right? So this is the basic learning stage, and this stage it might take 7 days, it might take 14 days for your campaigns. Now after the IS put update, particularly if you go onto the website and if you read the article, that the official article, it says that it should complete within 24 hours to 48 hours, but it is not happening right now. After the iOS 14 update, you people know that getting data out of the Facebook panel is delayed, or getting conversions or showing conversions on the Facebook Ads Manager is getting delayed. So the learning phase is also getting delayed. right? So you should manage that. Learning phase is useful for you. It is not something that you're wasting your money. Yes, it is that in a learning phase you're getting a high volume of cost per lead, but that is okay. Once the learning phase is complete, it is optimizing your campaigns in such a way that you automatically reduce this cost per lead or reduce the or increasing the complete registration or the leads or whatever purchase that whatever event that you are placing into the advertisements, right? You should understand the learning phase. Now, when you are in a learning phase, I saw that lot of marketers are used to say that in a learning phase we don't need to, you know, change anything in the campaigns. But you should do that. I'm not saying you that do it often. Let's say that on Monday morning you do that one changes, change the creative, and again on Tuesday evening you change the budget, right? That's not a good thing. You are just making confuse or just confusing the Facebook algorithm as well. How to show that ad or how to optimize that ads, right? Facebook is optimized. You should do the changes, but it should be in such a way that you need to give a certain amount of or a certain amount of time or the perfect amount of time to Facebook to optimize that changes. Let's say you've done done the creative change on the first Monday, then you should at least give 7 days to Facebook to optimize that creative, and then you can do a significant edit in the next week or after the 10 days or after the 14 days, right? So when you are getting out of the learning phase, it doesn't mean that Facebook stop your learning or Facebook campaign stop learning your optimization. It will learn till the time your campaign is running. Whether it get out of learning phase, let's say in 7 days or let's say in 4 days, the campaign is showing that it's active and it's out of the learning phase. But still, it is optimizing. The Facebook algorithm or Facebook panel is designed in such a way that it's always optimizing your campaign with the new events. And events means whatever events that is given to them. It may be complete registration, it may be your lead generation, it may be a sales, it may be add to cart, it may be a purchase, right? So these are the things. This learning phase is actually till the end of a campaign. So you can run that campaign. Let's say I have a campaign that I'm running for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, and for year long as well, right? But till that year long, it's not like that first 7 days it learned and then it went up. It's not like that. It is learning consistently to give you a better result, right? Sometimes it is showing you learning limited, and nowadays it is quite often happening, right? So what people are doing, some advertisers are doing advertisements, some advertisers are doing like they are increasing their budget triple, or some advertisers are doing like they are wider their audiences, right? But this is not you can do that. This is not a perfect way. You can do that, but to get out of a learning limited as well, or in between the learning limited as well, I personally got a perfect results. I personally got a higher amount of results than the campaigns which are already get out of the learning phase. So it is not necessary that if your campaign is learning, if your campaign is in learning limited or if it's out of learning phase, then you are getting only the good results. In all three stages, you may get the good results. You just need to understand all the metrics of the campaigns, not only the phases. You need to understand what is my CPA. You need to understand what is my cost per result. You need to understand what is my frequency that the campaign is showing to the customers. You need to understand what all my link clicks, what is the percentage of my link clicks, and what is the percentage of my conversion ratio. You need to understand what are the percentage of my landing page views. These all metrics combined will give you optimistic results. If you are focusing on only one thing, that the cost per lead results and the amount spent, then you are not going to get succeed in that particular campaign or in Facebook advertisements. You need to give sufficient time to understand Facebook, what it is, what kind of an advertisement, what kind of a product it is, what kind of an audience that I need to show these advertisements, and what is the exact budget that I need to spend on this particular campaign. After all of this optimization, I assure you that you can get a good quality results from that particular time. So I hope this information will be useful for you. So if you feel that this information is useful to you, smash that like button. Also, don't forget to share this video with the people who actually needed this information. Your business owners, friends, your friends who are doing a digital marketing, or if they are wanted to build a career in digital marketing, share this video with them. And also, don't forget to subscribe the channel so that you can get the notification whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much. Bye bye.